Hey guys, what is up? It's Dusty here and welcome back to another crypto live stream. Whew, I just ran so many stairs, but we're good. So if you feel like, this guy, why is he freaking huffing into his microphone? Okay, I try to start these streams as soon as freaking humanly possible, right? So that's why. But no, how you guys doing? It's been a crazy day for the crypto space, man. We saw some very nice days yesterday. Bitcoin pumped to the $69,000 level for the first time ever. It was exciting, it was crazy. Then we got some news, and that news took the crypto market by surprise. And today, I want to kind of make a quick update on everything that happened yesterday. Plus, of course, give my future expectation and what I'm doing right now in the crypto market. Because I think a lot of people are confused right now with what to think and what to do. And I have a little schedule for today, guys. First, we're going to talk here about what happened in the crypto market, all the news. Then, I'm going to give you all a video on my top cryptos that might do a 100x over the next month. And then afterwards, I'll talk about my just general altcoins, which I think everybody should hold right now. So there's 3 videos coming out. If you guys are excited for that, make sure you press that like button. And of course, if any of those topics appeal to you, make sure you subscribe to the channel. All right, and a little update on the coin, which we talked about yesterday. Let's quickly check it out right here. Let's see if I think I posted a little update over on my Twitter, right? Here we go. So the coin which we bought for 0.001, actually at the peak now went to 37.8 cents, which basically is a times 400 almost. Little fun fact. But that's also why I'm doing a very big giveaway on Twitter right now. If we hit 40k followers throughout the day, I think we might hit it though. So if you want to be part of that, all you have to do is quickly follow and retweet. And we'll just pick 10 winners from this little section right here. So right now there's about, let's say 1,400 people in total that could win. But, 10 people will win, so it's pretty good odds. So make sure you check that out. All right. So let's go into our first topic of today, which is general market overview, which I always think is like the most fun part of the day, because you can kind of see what the altcoins are doing and kind of see what the market is thinking. And obviously today was a very interesting day for that, a very, very interesting day. Bitcoin hit 69,000, came back down to 65. Ethereum went to 4,700 back again. BNB at 625. All these coins are just down a little bit. And there's not really many coins that are surprisingly going crazy, except for Kadena, which, funny enough, we talked about briefly yesterday. That coin is doing really, really amazing right now and is actually going pretty trending, which we'll talk about a little bit, I guess, here in this video as well. Because Kadena, man, I talked about it only for like a couple of minutes in one of my updates videos, I think yesterday or 2 days ago. But the coin is just going trending and more trending and more trending every single day I look back at it. It's a freaking whale of a coin, man. It's this coin is going pretty crazy. And for that exact reason, I actually just made myself an account on KuCoin as well, because apparently you cannot buy those coins over on other platforms. And I've never actually used KuCoin before, but decided to make an account. And I will also leave a referral link down below, because if you guys want to support me, then you might be able to do that by pressing that KuCoin link. Because as you guys know, you can earn a little, not too much, but you can earn a little bit of money when people use your link to sign up. So I'll also share that over in the little YouTube section. And I guess I'll put one in the description for KuCoin. There we go. And I'll also make sure I put a link down there if you guys want to sign up. Once more, you don't have to feel no pressure, guys. At the end of the day, I'm all just showing you guys what I think is going to work out. You can buy and do whatever way you want to do that. I'm just giving you guys an update on everything, all right? All right. So, yeah, crypto market is just doing pretty regular. Shiba Inu is pumping a little bit. We all know that's meme coins. That's different territory. Generally speaking here, everything is just going down. Let's quickly cover why. So, the long story short about that situation is we got some, I want to say we got some head yesterday. We got some wind yesterday that, right here, breaking Evergrande, the second largest real estate developer in China, has officially defaulted on their bonds, and it was unable to make the required interest payments in time. So at first I was really thinking like, oh my days, this is really bad, everything's gonna crash, wow. Well, then we noticed that the entire crypto market is confused about this news because this is what some sources said. And that's kind of bad. Why? Well, because it relates back to Tether. Tether supposedly has a lot of commercial papers at Evergrande, which basically means Tether, if Evergrande were to go bankrupt, Tether would lose a lot of their money, so to speak. And so Tether could crash because their dollars that they have in the crypto market would not be properly backed, and they would basically crash things. Now, they updated, and a lot of other sources were basically saying, update, Evergrande has made at least 2 overdue bond interest payments per Bloomberg, and the reality is nobody really knows if they've actually gone bankrupt, so to speak, like a lot of articles are saying, or if it's just FUD, which stands for fear, uncertainty, and doubt, as people just don't know what caused the markets to crash right now. At the end of the day, guys, there's way more fear than actual substance, because first of all, we don't actually know if they've gone bad. Second of all, it's been looming for months, so everybody should have prepared for that. Third of all, we don't know what the consequences are going to be, because if the Chinese market goes crashing, first of all, the Chinese government does not like that, so they most likely will bail them out again. I would assume there's going to be some sort of bailout. Second of all, we don't know if Tether actually holds those papers. And at the end of the day, we don't even know if, even if they did, if it would actually break crypto because of the way that we've matured. And basically, we've had a lot of dumps because of this exact situation already. And months and months and months ago, they kept verifying, no, we don't have them. So we don't, so there's so much uncertainty right there, so much that people are just basically acting on a little whiffy right there. But I guess this is another little reason to put stop losses when you're trading, huh? Because, man, oh man, did some people get hurt right here. A lot of people thought that I got liquidated on my trades. Guys, whenever I get liquidated, I will honestly tell you, at the end of the day, I have literally zero reason to lie. But on our... Oh, let me see here. What does that mean? Real-time personal data push authentication failed? This will affect the real-time time update of your order wall. No exact idea what that's supposed to mean. Let me quickly see on the side if that means something important. Let me press confirm again. Let me see if it's going to automatically log me back in. Please do. That would help. Okay, no, unfortunately we are logged out, so I have to log in again. It doesn't re-authenticate me automatically. Usually you don't have to sign in that many times. Alright, so I can't really show you guys my traits right now, which is kind of funny. If you guys want, you know what, I'll log in real quick. Give me a second. Because I think, I'm just telling you, oh, I didn't get liquidated. Oh, just trust me on that one. No, I want to show you guys as well. And I gotta put the money where my mouth is, huh? Let's see. There we go. So just give me a second to quickly log into one of my exchange accounts, and I'll show you guys the trades that we still have open. And the entire Evergrande stuff, we talked about it last night, man. We were streaming, and it was a really, really successful stream. So I was pretty happy with that. There we go. Okay, I'm logged back in. And at the end of the day, we also, once more, don't know if it's officially all fake news or not, as it's just hard to say. With this situation, things get really freaking difficult really quickly. But all I could have done, and that's all I did yesterday, is prepare you for all the news, prepare you for all the consequences. And once more, what I'm doing right now, I'll tell you in just a second, as the general idea here is, man, screw whatever happens to that type of stuff. They want us to, they want to take your money, basically. But at the end of the day, we are buying. So let me quickly show you guys the trades that we have open here if I can. Okay, I have buy back in. Whatever, it's not perfect. Let's go to the XRP pair right here. There's a lot of new pairs on Bybit, by the way. Damn, that's nice. So XRP to USDT. Let's quickly check it out, because I believe our trades are still doing fine. If not, you guys know more than I do. No, we're still doing good, guys. We're still on XRP up, I don't know, 800% or so on our trades. And on Bitcoin up about 14-ish, maybe 1,300%. We put in $260, we're up 3,000 on the Bitcoin one. We put in $400, and we're up 3,400% on that one. So I would say we're doing pretty damn juicy on that still. If you ask me, that's still doing very, very good. All right, so if you got liquidated, guys, it's the way that crypto market works. You see, sometimes there's these stop-loss hunters or liquidation hunters, so to speak, where they basically, in a long story short, they just take your money and they come back up, so to speak. You can see here what happened, guys. It's one big candle. It's one big candle to just quickly steal your money and then come right back up. And that's kind of like the power of trading, because if you got yourself a position right here at like $1.10 per XRP, At the max here, you could have gotten yourself 130% in a couple of hours overnight on the way back up. But as I said before, guys, that's the power of some of these freaking moves in crypto. It's volatile, but that's also where the most amount of money lies. Right now, we're just buying like freaking crazy. We told everybody that yesterday. I'm not scared for any of this FUD. At the end of the day, all it is FUD. The crypto market right now is an extremely bullish run, and we confirmed that by looking at the altcoins right now. The dollar index, by the way, is doing amazing as well, which I guess is not too relevant for crypto in that sense. We looked at the altcoin market cap. We had a little bit of a dip, yes, but it was not significant enough to actually cause any real harm. So at the end of the day, nothing really happened. There really isn't any effect that the crypto market took for all this quote-unquote fake news. It is most likely just some news outlets or something like that trying to manipulate the price more than was actually supposed to. Because at the end of the day here, guys, once more, was there any real substance in the news? No. Wasn't really actually too much. Yet the price moved so significantly. At the end of the day, guys, I'm just buying like a freaking madman. I should put that on a shirt because the madman buying is literally all I do nowadays. For XRP, we had a perfect retest here of the trend line at about $1.11 or so before it came back up, depending on what chart you're watching. And XP is just on a road upwards, 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 upwards. And Aaron asks me, would I open up a long position right now? Honestly, guys, I'm going to be honest. I would say I can't give you guys advice, understand? Whatever I say here is just what I would do. That does not mean that you should replicate the exact same thing. That it does not mean that you should do anything that I'm saying, okay? Understand that. I personally think it's pretty solid to have a long position open at these times. However, as we notice now, if you didn't open yourself a long position while we were in the dip, and you're opening yourself while we are at the top, what can I tell you, right? There's a little bit of a dip, so if you're buying now, at least you get yourself a nice little 3% discount or so. But there was an entire nighttime here of like a span of 12 hours. No, let's say a span of 5 hours to buy yourself a juicy XRP dip. And the only trick to getting really freaking juicy gains with crypto is to literally don't fall into the fear and buy when things go down. Right now, if you're buying, it's better than all the points at which you could have bought over the last couple of days. We are only back to prices from 3 days ago. Nothing literally happened. Right now, we are back in my buy zone for XRP most of the time. So if I'm being honest, I don't think it's actually too bad of an idea to buy here. Then again, you don't know if somebody's going to push their narrative in the crypto market yet again. Because think back. Let me actually quickly close some stuff because I see the stream is lagging a little bit. I'm going to close some stuff that's taking some of my power. There we go. I'm closing that stuff down real quick. And I'm also going to quickly put in the timestamp here for a new subject because, I guess 12:45. Because what basically happened, guys, is we had a lot of wind yesterday. We got wind. We got news that in the crypto space, things would most likely go pretty nutty and go pretty pumpy because of the fact that there's some huge inflation numbers. Inflation hit a 30-year high as prices jumped 6.2%. That was the craziest news that pumped Bitcoin basically above $69,000 or towards $69,000. People were excited. People were ecstatic. Everything was looking good. That's also because November is historically always a very good month. But once more, these types of things are making people understand. Dollar index, by the way, is higher than ever. Add these things together. These things make people understand. Crypto is the new thing. It's the new standard. It's going to be only getting bigger and bigger and bigger. So the fact that a little bit of China FUD came at the exact same day makes me feel as if somebody's trying to manipulate it and basically make you lose your money. Because logically, we knew all the China stuff already. The inflation news is new, and the inflation news is extremely bullish. Yet, entire market was swept down with some negative news. That makes no sense. Sometimes I think about that. But right now, guys, if you're asking me, November is an extremely bullish month. I am buying so many altcoins with so much of my money, it's not healthy. A doctor would look at me, examine me, and think, this guy has definitely lost his mind. But that's what we're doing. Why? Because the way I see it right now, it's one of the easiest chances to make some crazy gains in cryptocurrency by just buying the dip right now, for example, which is like a gift God sent or something like that. I'm not sure exactly what to call it. This was a really big gift, little early Thanksgiving gift. But also, it's not a sign that there's volatility and there's people who are just so uncertain. We're still so early as we're in the top. What is it now, guys? 1% still. I think only the people have bought crypto. Let's quickly check this out. There's, I think, a number here. So out of this world right now, there are 7.9. Let me actually put a new timestamp because I whenever I do shorter streams, I try to put in timestamps so you guys can actually look after the stream as well and understand what we're talking about. So out of all these people, we're the first 1% of people buying it. Listen, there are only about 78 million crypto holding wallets, and there are 7.9 billion people on the planet. So less than 0.98% of the world's population holds crypto, which again is about 1%. Let that sink in for a little second. Let that sink in, the fact that we are the first 1%. And now, obviously, this is not a completely true number, as one wallet, for example, for XRP, could actually hold the money for a million people. A lot of people also have more than one wallet, so if you add the math up, I would say it's about 1-to-1. It's not too crazy to actually say that. By the way, guys, everybody in the chat box right now, where are you guys all watching from? I'm getting a lot of messages from people asking me about those gems and about the crazy coins which we bought over the last couple of days. Let me tell you once more, guys. 3 videos coming out today. We have first here the altcoin and crypto market update. Then afterwards we have the gem update, where I'm announcing a couple of the coins I'm gonna be trying to buy into that are most likely gonna do like let's say a 10 to 500x in November. I'm going to try my best to share all the information that you guys need on those coins, the names and everything you need to know. So stay tuned for that and make sure you are subscribed for that. And afterwards, I'm just going to do a video of coins that are already out in the market that I think everybody should have in their wallet. New to crypto, veteran of crypto, it doesn't matter. We have seen everything in the crypto space, and I just have a good feeling that these coins will do really extremely well, as I think they are very undervalued, or at least not appreciated in the sense that they should be. Which basically means it's a freaking good hold if you ask me. Once more, my own opinion, not financial advice, but all right. We got Estonia, Canada, Belgium. We got UK, Leuven, Toronto. UK, South Africa, Perth. I don't know where that is supposed to be. Greetings from Germany. What's up, Giancarlo? Chadwick says, talking to you from Pensacola. Never heard that. Veterans Day in the US. Think a current/former soldier. Is it Veterans Day right now? I don't know that. Belgium, India, New York, Missouri, and Remco. We'll get to that later, man. I'll talk about that in the next video, right? But I think so. I think it's worth looking into. Yes. Netherlands, Belfast, Swaziland, Maryland, Broome, Western Australia. Nice. And everybody, if you appreciate these updates, make sure you press that like button, as it helps the video out a ton. All right, let's cover a couple of quick updates real quick, all right? So, first of all, this entire friggin' situation about the Evergrande was very confusing, but now we've kind of closed up shop on that. So, the market's just being manipulated, if you ask me. Bitcoin skyrocketed pretty nicely. Polkadot, if you ask me, guys, Polkadot right now is a very, very good coin to still buy. I know it's not going to be the freaking gem type of video, or actually my altcoin update for the most part, but I'm just quickly letting you guys know, for a very good reason right now, Polkadot is extremely freaking deflationary right now, as a lot of people are staking up their coins in these new auctions which just launched, and so more and more Polkadot is going to be taken out of the circulation, freaking millions and millions and millions of Polkadot. So yeah, there's going to be less circulation, and so if people want to actually buy it, people are going to demand more for it, as there's, again, less supply of dots. So it's a very, very big plus for Polkadot, guys. A lot of people are not noticing how extremely huge this is, but there's so much that's going to be locked up, and it'll only get more over the next couple of weeks. And there's also some huge rewards to be gotten for actually locking up your coins, by the way, which is why, of course, a lot of people are doing that. So that's a new amazing thing you might not have known about Polkadot. Then, guys, I'm going to quickly tell you all. As I said before, there's a couple of coins which we're going to be talking about here. And there's 2 things which you might want to have, which is, first of all, a KuCoin registration. I put a link down below there, and I actually pinned the KuCoin one. And the second one is a Bybit link. The KuCoin you can actually join if you're from the US, by the way. And once more, guys, this is not in any way, shape, or form sponsored. If you don't want to make an account with my link, please, by any means, do your own thing. However, it does help me out if you use that, which is why I'm saying it. But you're going to most likely want yourself an account on both of these platforms. KuCoin for a lot of these gems. Oh, no, sorry, guys, not the gems, the altcoins. And Bybit for a couple of gems we're going to be sharing, because some of them launch on Bybit, which is just nice to actually have yourself an account on. And right now, for the next couple of days, there's some crazy bonuses. And I'll leave this link down there as well, so you guys can see the bonuses instantly. And if you cannot get into Bybit because of the restrictions in your country, guys, I'm not sure exactly what to tell you, man. That's the way the crypto goes right now in some countries. Some countries are not that lucky with crypto, so you're going to have to skip out on some of the gains, man. There's no other way around it. But I always leave a link down below in my comment section as well for a Telegram group and a Telegram alerts. Alerts is, for example, I put a little update in there every single time that we go live or something, you know? So you might want to join that. And the group is just for fun. A lot of the boys are in there fun talking and asking questions and whatnot. You might want to join that as well. Pretty cool group. It's growing rapidly, so pretty cool. Okay, let's go on. Let's see what I have here. We had the Bloomberg article about all the freaking confusion in the U.S. inflation going pretty damn crazy. We had my altcoin and the giveaway. We had the SEC, which I think is really unfair. A lot of you guys didn't understand what I was trying to say with that yesterday. So, really quick update on the SEC is I think, of course, they're not being honest with the whole Ripple lawsuit thing. I keep looking back at XRP thinking, yeah, this is definitely one of the most undervalued altcoins in the market right now. And when people disagree with me, that's always fine. But I just don't know what grounds they can disagree with me on that one. XRP is so undervalued because the SEC's lawsuit against them makes absolutely no sense. There's a 99% chance, if you ask me, that Ripple's going to win. And if they don't win, I really don't trust the system anymore. So from that perspective, the entire crypto thing might just break out piece by piece, you know? If they literally, let me say it like this. If Ripple loses the lawsuit, I do not believe that the SEC is going to let crypto live. As here it even says, right? We all saw the infrastructure bill, which had some crazy definitions for the DeFi sector, which is basically that the U.S. cannot use DeFi anymore because it's all going to be banned there as providers cannot provide the proper KYC requirements. It's not about tax, guys. It's about the fact that you have to report for your taxes, which is impossible if you don't know who's using your platform. So a DeFi operator, basically, they don't know who's using the platform because that's the entire premise of it. It's all decentralized. You don't know each other. There's a trustless system. If you all of a sudden need to know who the other person transacting is, yeah, that doesn't work anymore. DeFi doesn't work. So we literally wanted them to basically change the name in the infrastructure bill and whatnot, but they're not really doing that. Right now, it's going to be up to Biden to decide for right now. The SEC is also kind of agreeing to that, saying, yeah, we need to remove anonymity from the DeFi sector, which is, as of this point, basically, we need to destroy DeFi, which is what it's kind of looking like right now. And that's why I keep saying as well, the SEC is trying their best to destroy crypto from some crazy perspective. Not exactly sure why, but they're messing things up hard. They want to tackle the market manipulation, yet at the end of the day, they're doing a lot of the market manipulation themselves. Look back at XRP, huh? Who moved the price more, Ripple's efforts or freaking SEC suing them? Think about that for a little second. Yeah, if you think about that for a little second, it kind of gets funny, right? It makes absolutely no sense the way in which they're doing things, and I keep coming back to why XRP is such a huge one from that perspective. Now, you might actually wonder why I have Elon Musk as my little mascot here for the video. I put him like on the freaking thumbnail like that. It's actually because there's some pretty big news coming out. So we know that Elon Musk put a new poll on his Twitter, right? Where he basically asked, hey, should I sell $25 billion worth of Tesla for tax purposes? And there's people asking some questions. Should I? And the poll said yes. And he said as well, he's going to abide by any single thing that the poll says. By the way, if you guys can still see this, quickly say yes in the chat box. I'm seeing a little yellow light. So it says we're lagging. Are we good? Can you guys all see me still? All good? All not blurry? All good? No lag? But it says right here, Elon Musk has just sold $5 billion worth of Tesla shares following the Twitter poll. Which I think is rather funny, isn't it? He actually did it. He said something he was going to do, and instead of backing down or something like that, no, he actually decided to do it. Look at this. Elon Musk has sold $5 billion worth of Tesla shares following the Twitter poll. The CEO of Tesla has indeed proceeded with the sale of billions of dollars worth of his Tesla shares. Just a few days after the completion of the Twitter poll, in which Elon Musk asked his followers whether he should sell 10% of his Tesla stock, the billionaire has sold nearly 5 million shares, recent SEC filing showed. So, Elon Musk's rather unorthodox approach about whether he should sell a sizable portion of his Tesla stock, the billionaire asked on Twitter to his millions of followers if he should, and the answer was yes. Musk asserted that he will abide by the poll's results, and the filings from the SEC on November 8th and 9th showed that Tesla's CEO has disposed of 3.6 million shares worth roughly $4 billion. Additionally, he sold another basically 1 million shares for $1 billion after exercising options to acquire nearly 2.2 million shares, and this one was set in motion on September 14th. Now, this was Musk's first sale of Tesla stocks in 2016 and third in total since the company became public in 2010. And as of now, the billionaire is left with nearly 170 million shares. And the price of Tesla went through a roller coaster this week after Musk's poll. They opened at $11.70 on Monday, and they closed at $10.60, down 9%. Now, once more, Tesla is still doing really well as a stock, but it's kind of funny because we're going to see most likely this have a little bit of a rumbling in the crypto space. Again, as Tesla and Elon Musk, it kind of reflects back to crypto time and time again, we understand, right? At least that's what we keep seeing. Elon Musk has a freaking huge amount of effect on crypto. And I actually want to ask you guys in the chat box real quick. Do you guys think that Elon Musk's effects are good or bad for crypto? What do you guys think about that? Like, very often when I look at it, I'm thinking, no, you know what? Elon Musk, at the end of the day, he has crypto himself. He made Tesla buy crypto. And even though he's memeing a lot with the Dogecoin and the Floki and all that stuff, and some trolls on Twitter, he's still a proponent of it, right? But at the end of the day as well, I mean, he's pumping and dumping it so much that the SEC is making worse rules on it. And then they're like, oh, you see, we need to fix this. So I'm like, yeah, maybe they're not actually that good. Maybe he's not actually that good of a proponent for crypto. Okay, most of you guys are saying bad. It's a 50-50, I guess, in the chat box. No, it's 50-50 about. Now I'm seeing a lot of people say good. Somebody says good because it's bad. What does that mean? Paul says Elon is bad. He's manipulating the market. Chadwick says, I think it shows more attention to the crypto space. He doesn't have an effect on price, so I say good. You don't think he has an effect on the price? I mean, when we look back at the big crash in May, it was mostly because Elon Musk said, or at least Tesla, which is again Elon Musk, saying, nah, we're going to take it away again, or we're not going to relist it basically because of the bad energy consumption from Bitcoin. So that's a little bit of a difficult one, but I also struggle with that, by the way. I'm seeing again another little piece of news, guys. It just popped up in my inbox on what the SEC has been doing. Not specifically for XRP, but they stopped again another crypto token registration for Wyoming DAO. So they stopped something again. At the end of the day, guys, I am not saying the SEC is 100% bad. We can definitely not say that because some of the things they're taking down are most likely really scams, you know. But let's quickly check this out. The SEC halted registration for a pair of digital tokens offered by Wyoming DAO, American Crypto Fed. The financial regulator accused the company of providing misleading information to investors on its regulatory filings, and the SEC found the form had inconsistent statements about whether the tokens were securities. So we have more and more issues about securities, huh? That's interesting. It's still continuing on, huh? So instead of, and we've talked about this 1,000 freaking times, instead of the US just making some freaking proper rules for crypto, just taking a little moment and being like, you know what? You see there's all this confusion. There's these opportunities for scammers to come in. Instead of us making some proper rules on the matter, we're going to use some rules that are 80 years old, the security rules, which don't apply to freaking digital things whatsoever because there wasn't even any freaking digital thing like this like we have right now when all those rules came into place. No, they keep looking at them and like, you know what? All these guys that do not understand, all these guys that do not know, let's give them a big middle finger. And let's just say, you know what? We're going to sue you. Oh, you didn't know? Oh. Okay, tell me how much you didn't know. All right? Tell me what you didn't know because we're not going to help you. And they just like, they go over their nipples a little bit like that from the South Park reference from the cable company. Who knows, you know? It's so mind-boggling to me, man. This is like one of the most strange things I keep looking at when looking at the crypto space is that the SEC, or at least the uppers, I guess, are not really making proper rules for crypto like that. And I really hope that eventually it's going to pull through. But the way it's currently standing, it doesn't look as if the SEC is actually building rules properly. I mean, the closest thing we got to rules is the freaking the infrastructure bill here, which is basically going to destroy DeFi. And we have now seen that the SEC is kind of standing behind that, saying, you know what? Yeah, let's get DeFi, or let's see DeFi get destroyed. We're not really seeing them like saying, oh no, you know what? We have to keep crypto strong. We need to fight for it. We need to make sure that people understand how to make innovation in the crypto space or something along those lines. No. That's very far away from what I've actually seen here throughout the journey. So I'm not really sure on that one. By the way, a lot of you guys are also asking me about my exit strategy. And to be honest with you, this article mostly, a little face like that, mostly talked about exactly that. So if you guys actually want a exit strategy video, make sure you put it in the comment section. I read every single thing, and there's actually employees in our company here that make sure that every single request that you guys put in is also basically put down a little bit so we know what the most requested topics are, what coins are talked about the most, every single thing like that. So please understand that your comment is always important to me. I take in all the feedback, and even if you have something negative to say, guys, please let me know in a respectable manner, and I try to evolve from that. Honest feedback is always appreciated. Some of you guys said a couple of years ago, I remember, don't do so many ads. So we cut it to maximum about 4 ads in like a 25-minute video or so. If I go, for example, stream for 2 hours, I sometimes put more, but that was some feedback. Some of you guys said, please stop blabbering a little bit too much, stay on topic. I now put in the timestamps and make sure that you guys can look back on what topics we talked about, and I try to keep it more concise and to the point. You know, I just use the feedback you guys are giving. Some of you said, man, give us more coins to talk about, okay? Or give us more coins to get into and look into and what you're buying. Okay, I'll do that. So just keep updating me as well. So, okay, I see a lot of you guys are saying an exit video is nice. So, this article is called "A Crypto Millionaire Warns That People Are Pouring Dangerous and Dumb Amounts of Money into Crypto," and reveals basically how much you should invest. You know, that's what he says. Crypto millionaire, okay. So, first of all, there's a lot of crypto millionaires, so it doesn't necessarily mean anything. He says you should limit your exposure to crypto at 5%, and I'm personally saying, man, go for whatever you're comfortable with, where you are always fine with losing the money that you put in. So that might sound to you like, I would not be happy if I lost my money. I would not be happy if I lost money, right? I don't honestly really care if I lose some money. If I lost all my money, I would definitely not be the happiest person in the world. I guess I can still be fine, but I wouldn't be too happy, let's be honest. But that doesn't mean I can't lose it, if you know what I mean. If I lost all my crypto, I would still be fine. I could still walk to the store tomorrow and buy myself a couple of, noodle soups to actually survive for 3 more days and then die. No, just kidding, guys. I could still, be fine. And that's, I guess, the most important thing. Whatever you invest, most likely, people investing in crypto now over longer periods of time will do really good. But it's not a guarantee, and it never is. With any of this investing stuff, it's never a guarantee. Even if you're investing in the freaking stock market, nothing like that is a guarantee. You should always have in the back of your head, okay, I can lose this. If push comes to shove, I can lose every single dollar in here, all right? We should understand. So, from that perspective, whatever you feel comfortable with, whatever you want to get gains with, whatever you know you might eventually lose, you should go for. But I would say 5%, man, that's a very low number. If you're a really traditional investor, maybe. But for all of us who are looking to go big on crypto, we know it's the future. And I guess this guy is just not as bullish as we are on crypto. He's more of a financial freedom enthusiast. Who knows? Whatever. I personally think crypto is one of the easiest ways to get freaking gains. So I'm definitely saying, keep 5% of your money not in crypto. But hey, that's maybe I'm not the most responsible in that sense, man. I'm a crypto freaking maximalist to the fullest. I think crypto is going to be the main thing in the world. So, my opinion might be very different to his, but I'm just so extremely excited about this technology. I mean, we've been with this for so long right now as well, man. It just keeps going bigger and bigger and bigger every single time I look at it. So, yeah. And my favorite coin right now, I'm going to be honest with you guys, my favorite coin right now in terms of undervaluedness is still XRP. A lot of people forget that on this channel, I used to cover only XRP for like a year or so. And Cardano and VeChain a little bit, but like XRP is so undervalued and people don't understand. The fact that this lawsuit is still going on shows us there aren't even freaking rules for crypto just quite. XRP can be the first properly regulated crypto in the US. That's going to be such a big deal. It's going to be a game breaker, I personally think, man. I'm so excited about that one. People don't even understand. A freaking 300x gem doesn't make me as excited as the prospect of XRP's journey. Just because I know it's going to set some freaking point on the map as well for the entire world to show, hey, crypto is now legit. Officially look at it. The SEC even lost. Because crypto is just, I guess, that real nowadays, man. It just gets me hyped up a little bit. Then there's a Twitter crypto announcement. It's not that they're gonna, make their own crypto, but apparently, let me actually take a little sip of water here. Apparently, Twitter announces a team to focus on crypto, dApps, NFTs, and blockchain technology. Twitter will have a blockchain-centric unit focused on working with crypto, dApps, NFTs, and other decentralized technologies. And so, yeah, I guess Twitter's just stepping up the game a little bit, guys. We've been excited about Twitter and the way in which they're going about things for a long while. And finally, they're making some step towards the right direction, and I'm excited about that. We don't necessarily know what they're going to do. Like, we heard they were going to be getting into the NFT realm and allowing for a way to actually verify that and stuff. Okay, cool. We heard that they're looking for some wallet options. Okay, cool. We actually now have tipping on Twitter as well. Bitcoin tipping we have on Twitter. So it's coming into the right direction. And I guess I'm happy with it, man. I guess I'm happy with it. I'm happy with the way in which things are going. It's not too fast just quite yet. but we're going towards the right direction, which is important. And then I also saw this news about XRP, guys. Let me quickly know in the chat box who is holding XRP and who is not. Say yes, or please also say no in the chat box. I want to know if you guys are holding XRP, because at the end of the day, it always feels to me as if most people that watch my channel do hold it. However, I want to know the percentage. Like, is it 75%? Is it 60%? Is it 80%? So yes or no, please, guys, and I'll know from here on forward. Okay, so never mind. The percentage is more towards 100. I think, okay, now we have one. Danny is not holding. Let's see. Okay, do a poll. Okay, never mind. So, are you holding XRP? Yeah? No. Let's see. Once more, guys, you don't have to. It's not like it's a bad thing if you're not holding XRP. I was just wondering, honestly. Ooh, that's actually interesting. So about 90% of the people, yes, and yeah, 90% of the people say yes. That's interesting. So I just got this article, and a lot of you guys want me to cover more XRP news. So I guess if 90% of the people watching do hold XRP, I'll definitely get more and more XRP news in there all the time, guys. I try my best. $140 million worth of XRP moved between wallets, while someone purchases 14 million coins from Binance. This type of stuff, a lot of people are trying to make it sound very important. The fact that there's articles written about it means that people are wondering about whales and whatnot, but I always come back on the exact same thing. If there, I want to just stretch a little bit. If there is a transaction that goes from unknown to unknown, we cannot know if it's bullish or bearish. If it goes from a known wallet to an unknown wallet, well, let's say if it goes from an exchange to an unknown wallet, that's a net outflow. That's bullish. If it goes from a not known wallet to an unknown wallet to an exchange, that's an inflow. That's bearish. That's all we can know. So if there's something moved between wallets, we have no clue, depending on what the wallets are. If these are not necessarily exchanges, we have literally no idea, right? It could be a trade of some sort. It could also just be somebody sending money to his other address. You're not going to be able to find out. So, yeah. It's a little bit difficult to say. And is there significant buying volume? Well, a lot of us are buying the dip, I guess, for XRP. By the way, guys, a link down below is for Bybit if you also want to start trading on that. A link is down below. There's going to be a freaking couple of coins which we're really excited about. They're going to be launching on Bybit, which is why I'm personally saying, man, if you don't have an account just quite yet, right now for the next couple of days, you have some really big bonuses. After this week, there's not going to be that many bonuses anymore. So if you wanted to make yourself an account, right now is the best spot to do it. There's a link down in the description for the some bonuses. Let me quickly see if I have the same link again. And people are asking in the chat box if VET will pump, if all these things. Let's actually quickly go to that little timestamp. I'm going to put it in. So what coins am I excited about? What coins will pump? There's two things. One, I will make a video later today explaining to you guys what my top coins are for right now. And of course, my gems, right? There's two videos coming out on the channel, which is why I recommend everybody that's watching right now that is not subscribed just quite yet to make sure you have that button with the notification bell on, because you want to be notified when these videos come out, because sometimes you're going to have to act quickly. Not always, but we have had a couple of times where if you're there quick, you can make a lot more money than if you see the video a couple of hours afterwards. So make sure that you have the notification bell on, and you can always look at the title and decide then not to watch it. But make sure you give yourself the option by having the notification, guys. It is very freaking important that you have all notifications set. But to come back on the pumping part, I'll make a video about it specifically. If we're being honest, guys, the coins I'm buying mainly right now are definitely XRP because we had a very nice dip, and it's a longer-term coin that I think is very solid. So if we're talking about coins that were not undervalued anymore but just kind of hit by the dump, Solana was actually pretty hit, and Ethereum were hit. So Ethereum is like a 99.9% chance going to go back to $5,000. There's just almost no question about it. Bitcoin, I would say, is lesser in terms of percentage gains, but Ethereum is just guaranteed going to just almost none. It's not officially guaranteed, right? Because nobody can actually guarantee anything like that. We're going to come back up, but the gains will be minimal. So it will not be too crazy, the gains. I think BNB will go back to all-time high in a very short amount of time too. So again, the gains will not be too crazy, but it will get there like It's just very, very high chance. Same thing for Solana. Going back to all-time high is just such a huge chance. Then again, that's for like the very sure but minimal gains type. ADA, XRP, and let's quickly see here. I guess ADA and XRP out of this list. No, and Chainlink. ADA, XRP, and Chainlink are more undervalued gems. So those are like high potential, not did as well in this small little run that we've had right now. Solid fundamentals, solid partnerships, solid utility, everything like that. ADA, of course, is very well built. It's one of the better protocols out there. It's better than Ethereum, at least. It's just a little bit new in the sense that they are building things in a different manner. Just very, very nice. XRP, obviously, the lawsuit and everything like that, and delisted from exchanges, very huge opportunity. And Chainlink from the perspective that it's such a huge proponent of DeFi and people just don't know it. Those are extremely undervalued gems. So I'm definitely holding myself out for that one. Polkadot might have a very big supply shock soon. It's already seeing it right now in the price, but I think Polkadot will also just keep going on as these auctions are just doing more and more amazing. So Polkadot is definitely a hold, which I am a very, very big fan of right now. I think everybody should also look into Polkadot at least. Algorand I have, Matic I have, VeChain I have, and I'm pretty excited about all three of those. I'm not sure in terms of pump in the short term. I do think VeChain will just keep going up as time moves on. I'm not selling my VeChain below like $4 or so. Matic I'm not selling below $10. Algorand will most likely keep pumping for a very long while, but it had a really nice pump like a little bit ago here. So definitely Algorand I'm a big proponent of as well. Let's see here. Uniswap, not as big of a fan anymore. I do have some, but I'm not really buying like a freaking madman. I mean, they're always solid, but not too crazy amazing right now. Litecoin, as I said before, it might pump, but I'm not buying any more Litecoin. Never buying any single dollar worth of Litecoin again. I just hold the coins I've had. Luna and Avex are solid, but I'm also not too, they're not too undervalued anymore. I think they're going to go to $60 billion market cap easily. Luna actually outperformed Avex by crazy over the last couple of days here because they were both 20 at the same time. I predicted both of these to go to $60 billion market cap. I still expect the same thing. It might take a little bit of time, but that will most likely happen if you ask me. So some of the coins I've always been buying is the Crow, the FTT, some of those ones that are just related to platforms, FTT, the bitrue token and whatnot. Those I always buy. The KCC specifically because there's also a pad behind it. Same thing for BSC or the Binance Smart Chain, the BNB coin. Kadena I was excited about the last couple of days. And if you're wondering why it's pumping, I think people are just noticing the Kadena right now. They didn't know about it before. And quick little, there's not even an explanation for it yet. Damn. There's not even an explanation for it yet. So I bought some Kadena, I think 3 days ago. When I talked to you guys last about it, I bought some. It was like 2 days ago. I bought it for maybe, I think, $19 or $20. I think $20 that I bought it for. Could be 19, guys. $19 or $20. Right now we are almost at 30. So that's pretty nice over the last couple of days that we bought Kadena for. Unfortunately, I didn't do a very elaborate update because I wanted to. And then I saw a couple of other big YouTubers already did it. And then I kind of got inspired by them. I was like, nah. And I only talked about it briefly. Because I talked about, I'm going to open up the article which I showed you guys. Look, you can see. Wait, I'll just show you guys. You can see. This is the article which I showed you guys during the live stream, I think, or whatever. Something like that. 3 reasons why Kadena price went on a freaking parabolic frenzy, just going completely nutty. Well, once more, Kadena is also a little bit hype. It's not as if it's a hype coin. Because it's, again, DeFi. We all know people right now are just going nutty about opportunities like this. It's not a hype coin, but there was a lot of hype. Let's put it like that. There was a lot of hype about this coin. People talk about it over on the internet everywhere. Everybody being excited about it. Somebody says JP Morgan is behind Kadena. Let's quickly see. So KDA just launched a wrapped version of their own token, which operates on the Ethereum network and allows it to interact with the Ethereum virtual machine. There's NFT projects on Kadena just launched. The UFO token will be building NFT gaming platform Kadena. And we also have a new exchange listing. Kadena has been a huge success with 730,000 KDA filled in 20 minutes on the Coin Metro exchange. It's just starting to build up. And I guess because it's so new, it's starting to build up piece by piece. And it's not necessarily a new crypto, but it's just a new one in the spotlight, if you guys get my drift. But we've seen this a lot of times with Solana, for example, too, where it's not actually a completely new coin, but all of a sudden once it goes into spotlight, it just starts to pump like crazy, which is why just more and more people are buying these things, and they're like, well, it's a bull market. I want to have these coins which do well. So Let's quickly see here. We actually read it already, but they're basically a fix sort of for the proof of work. At first, I was really confused because of the proof of work in the statement, but proof of work blockchains network were all the rage back in the day. Not anymore. They're really bad, so to speak. Most protocols have now shifted to proof of stake, but Kadena, a scalable layer 1 blockchain protocol, is still operating on the old proof of work model. According to the project, the network is capable of processing 480,000 transactions per second thanks to the use of braided chains, and data from all the freaking, I guess, Cointelegraph charts or whatever are showing the last couple of weeks Kadena has done really freaking amazing, up 1,100%. Yeah, man. Some of these you have to find freaking earlier, huh? It's not easy to do so, but I still have a little bit of this stuff. And so, is it? You guys are saying Kadena is a scam. Why do you guys think so? Let me actually look it up here. Who was the founder of Kadena? I don't actually know that. I'm gonna look that up real quick. Let's see if we can find some of the juice on the website here. Built the future in Kadena. Maybe it's Kadena. No, Kadena? It's Kadena. I call it Kadena. Can we find something like that? Let's see. Okay, I'm not sure where to find it. What does ambassadors mean? Oh, not sure what that's going to be, but I'm not sure if I should open that up. So I'll skip it. Developer program. I'm also not sure really how far they are and whatnot, guys. I don't know enough about Kadena to give you guys all the freaking insights like I can with XRP and VeChain and stuff. I know they're pretty solid. A lot of people are excited about them for the scalability. They were proof of work, but they had such a long explanation for them, which I read the last time. It's an interesting project. All right, but guys, that was it for today's video. We, again, once more, we'll be putting up a video on my top gems that are going to do 10 to 100 to maybe even 500x in November. At least I hope so. I'm going to be watching out for that. I'm making a video on my top altcoins. Kadena is going to be one of them, and there's a couple other ones which I just think might do really amazing over the month of November. There's a big list. I think maybe we'll do 10 this time, just coins that I think everybody should have. Not financial advice, but what I personally think. Solana right now I think is a very nice buy. ADA I think is a very nice buy. Most coins in the crypto space right now are a very solid buy. We just had a very juicy dip. If you're not buying these coins, no problem. But do imagine for yourself that a couple of days ago, one day ago, for example, people are like, oh no, we went to the moon. No, I wish I could have bought earlier. But then now when things are, a little bit down again, people are like, you know what? I don't actually want to buy. I'm too scared. So I'm going to call this take action in my timestamp section. If you are a person who thinks of crypto longer term, buy in periods is my own thought process. So don't buy everything at once. Buy, for example, a little bit now, a little bit in a week from now, a little bit in a week from then, a little bit in a week, and just kind of diversify your money over time. It's just mostly better to just do that than going crazy every time at once, because it might be that you make yourself too anxious. How Are We podcast says, do we think XP will even have a bear market? It depends on the way that things go, man. It depends on the way that things go. It's hard to say. It's hard to say. It depends on when we get the lawsuit to fix itself and when the cycle crashes here. What is going to make the cycle stop? All that stuff is going to really matter. But as I said before, guys, right now you heard it here. I am buying these coins like a madman. If it crashes, I will owe up to my mistake and say, man, maybe we should have waited. Then again, as long as we buy consistently every single week, it doesn't matter if we bought a little bit too high or a little bit too... No, you can't really buy too low. A little bit too high one day because it's going to be equated or averaged out by the next buy. As I said before, guys, you can even buy every single day. And on the average of it all, you might come out more prosperous than if you just bought once trying to find the dip. Don't be afraid to buy in multiple different times, basically. Don't be afraid for that. So, yeah. Norman says, did a sideline question. Did Meta VPAD already launch? No, they did not. I'm giving out all the information about all those pads and all those crazy gems in a couple of hours from now, most likely in another stream, which is why I'm encouraging people so much to subscribe just now, because you need to have the notification. If you're too late, sometimes it's crucial. And also, guys, if you're in a jurisdiction that allows it, make sure you get yourself an account on Bybit and, You can use it to trade over on there, but you can also just use it to buy some of the coins which we're going to be buying into. So definitely check that out. And I just left a link for KuCoin. As for some of the gems later today, you might need yourself a KuCoin account. And I've not really shown KuCoin too often on the channel. I've never actually used KuCoin before. But I am going to use it from now on forward a couple of times here and here, because I need to get myself some of the coins. And unfortunately, they're just not on Binance or some of the stuff that I use. So the link I posted there is a referral link. I don't get some money, but I think there's a percentage. Again, I've never talked to KuCoin. This is in no way, shape, or form promotion. But I think maybe I should actually use the referral link because I might get something if a lot of people use it, you know? So just being honest with you guys. As I said before, honesty is going to get me furthest. I have no reason to lie. But that was it for today's stream. Hopefully you guys all enjoyed it. None of this stuff is financial advice, as you guys know. And Aaron, stop the trolling or you will be muted. All right, please just keep it fun. Keep it cool. And I'll see you guys again in another crypto video later today, everybody. So take care. Make sure you press the like button if you enjoyed it. And adios, amigos.